Hey everybody, in this video, you're gonna learn how to find foreclosure and pre-foreclosure deals. We're gonna talk about in-person connections you can make to find these deals, as well as the resources that are right at your fingertips, whether it's live in person or online. This video is brought to you exclusively for realestatebees.com, and my name is Bob Vieira. I'm the founder and the owner of Universal Short Sales. We're the country's fastest growing short sale processing company. I look forward to sharing all this amazing information with you guys. Let's dive in. So one of the most popular resources you could use as a real estate investor to go ahead and start to find foreclosures and pre-foreclosures is foreclosure.com. It's very mainstream, it's very popular. There's a high probability you guys have even heard of it. So the memberships vary, but the most common membership you could get on the site is for $50 a month, give or take. Now, foreclosure.com, two things I like about it. Number one, it's very, very user-friendly. So you simply sign up for the membership and then you get the list. It's very, very easy to navigate the site. Especially if you're out there like me, I'm not the most tech-savvy person. Reason number two I like foreclosure.com a lot is because they have what's called their sitemap feature. The sitemap is something you could click on, and it literally gives you a list of every state in the United States of America that you could go ahead on and click the link of each state, and then it gives you all the data on the foreclosures that you need. So it's very, very, again, user-friendly and it's very organized. So the largest real estate auction platform in the country is auction.com. Just their sheer size alone makes it an awesome resource for you as the investor to find pre-foreclosure and or foreclosure deals. Now, they have much more than that. Obviously, we're going to keep it to foreclosures and pre-foreclosures because that's what we're talking about here. But you could go on there and find all different types of assets, including short sale deals. Now, another cool thing about auction.com, it doesn't cost you anything as far as a membership fee per month. The way it works is you could bid on a property. If you win the bid, you have to pay a buyer's premium to auction.com. That's how they make their money. The most popular brand we're going to talk about as far as finding pre-foreclosure and or foreclosure deals is Zillow. Zillow's a global company. Pretty much everybody knows what Zillow is. They have an amazing brand that they built up. And yes, a lot of people use Zillow strictly for finding homes they want to live in and different types of investment properties. But Zillow, don't sleep on Zillow when it comes to finding foreclosures and pre-foreclosures. What I absolutely love about Zillow, it is so easy to use. You simply log on to the interface, type in the city or county that you're looking for properties in, and then you just filter it out. You could click foreclosures in the drop-down menu, or you could click pre-foreclosures. You could even search by auctions. So the MLS is another amazing way to find foreclosures and pre-foreclosure deals. Every MLS is different. There's hundreds, maybe even thousands of MLSs across the entire country. So everyone is unique in its own ways. They have different interfaces. They have different ways of doing things. But all in all, the main thing they have in common is no matter what multiple listing service you are using, you're going to be able to refine your search and find local foreclosures and pre-foreclosure listings. Now, every interface is different, but all in all, you're going to log into the MLS, and then you're going to click on a My Search tab. Every MLS has their own version of a My Search. Whatever that looks like in your specific MLS, you're going to click that tab, and then from there, it's going to give you a type of a drop-down. The drop-down is going to have a bunch of different choices. You could have pre-foreclosures, foreclosures. Some of them have short sales. Some of them have expired listings. Whatever the case is, you're going to refine your search to pre-foreclosures and foreclosures, and then you want to go a step further and refine it to the types of property you're looking for. So let's say you're looking for Single family homes, 4 bedrooms or greater, you're gonna refine your search to that. Don't forget to get granular. An amazing way you could find pre-foreclosure deals is through a real estate wholesaler. A real estate wholesaler is an investor who specializes in getting direct to seller off-market deals at a discount. They get these properties under contract. Once the property is under contract, they have what's called equitable interest. This equitable interest in the property gives them the legal right to assign the contract, aka assign their interest in the property over to you as the investor for a fee. So again, a real estate wholesaler is wholesaling the property. They're not closing on it. So let's say I'm a wholesaler. I get the property under contract for, let's say, $100,000 for the sake of the example. I know I could sell it to a cash buyer, the actual end buyer, for, let's say, $120,000. So me as the wholesaler, I'm going to get it under contract. I'm going to sign a contract with the seller for $100,000. Then I'm going to assign my rights in the contract, my equitable interest, over to you as the buyer for $120,000. The way that's going to work, you're going to take my place in the deal for the $100,000 contract, and then you pay me what's called an assignment fee of $20,000. Therefore, you as the end buyer are paying a total of $120,000 for the property, and the wholesaler makes his or her spread by taking the assignment fee, aka the $20,000 in the example. Now, wholesalers could go out and find these pre-foreclosure deals for you. They could contact the seller, get the pre-foreclosure property under contract, and assign you the deal. So they could do all the work up front, and then you end up buying the pre-foreclosure property in the end. REO agents are an amazing way to get foreclosure and pre-foreclosure deals. So let's back up a second. REO stands for real estate owned. This is simply when a bank has already gone through the entire foreclosure process and actually taken the property back from the homeowner through foreclosure. Now, remember, a bank is not in the real estate business. They're in the note business. So they want nothing to do with selling real estate. Therefore, once the property's foreclosed, the bank takes it and they give it to a listing agent, aka an REO agent. This real estate agent typically has multiple listings from the bank that foreclosed, and they have them, and guess what? They put them on the market, and investors are the #1 buyers for these deals. So if you're out there and you're a buyer, you're an investor, you have cash, an REO agent is an excellent relationship for you to make. So in a lot of states, in order for a bank to foreclose on someone, they have to take them through the court process. This is very, very common in a lot of judicial foreclosure states especially. In order to take people through the court process, which is very long, tedious, and drawn out, the bank has to hire a foreclosure attorney. Now, the role of a foreclosure attorney is to take the process step by step through the foreclosure in order for the bank to successfully take the property back and make sure everything is legal and above board so the bank doesn't get sued. Because I'm sure you guys read all the time in the news of mortgage servicers and lenders getting sued by homeowners. So that's the main gist and the main role of a foreclosure attorney. Now, the way you could benefit as a buyer or an investor from foreclosure attorneys is to form strong relationships. See what you could do for them. See how you as a business owner yourself can add value to their business and make their lives easier. There's many ways to do this. You know, it's a whole nother video we'd have to dedicate to get into a list of things you could do. But all in all, you want to figure out a way to build relationships with these foreclosure attorneys, and then deals will end up in your lap. If you're a real estate investor and you're looking for distressed properties, specifically pre-foreclosure deals, It is absolutely crucial that you form a strong relationship with a short sale processor or a short sale processing company. What a short sale processor does is they navigate and facilitate a short sale literally from start to finish, from A to Z throughout the entire short sale process. So a short sale is very, very long, it's very, very complicated, and in fact, it takes months and months to complete. So you as an investor benefit greatly by forming a relationship and having a go-to short sale processor. Now, you could actually get deals. This is a double whammy. You could actually get deals that are pre-foreclosure from these short sale processing companies because a lot of them are the first line of defense between the bank and the homeowner. So a lot of times the homeowner will reach out to a short sale processing company first, and if you as the investor have a good relationship with the processor, they're going to bring this deal to you so they could process the short sale. They'll get paid a fee or however they get paid on the deal, and then you as the investor can purchase an amazing property. Listen, if you're a real estate investor out there and you are on the search for foreclosed homes, one of the best things to do, and it's so underutilized, is to reach out to lenders directly. It can't hurt to reach out. Think about it. The worst thing they're going to tell you is, no, we can't provide you a list. So if you're an investor, pick up the phone, figure out what the best number to call is, do a little hustle, do some homework, reach out to a list of banks. Reach out to them, introduce yourself, ask them for a list of foreclosed homes because listen, once a bank forecloses on a house, they're extremely motivated to get rid of it. They want to sell it, get it off their books, and move on. So reach out to these banks, and also the best banks to reach out to are the small ones. The small localized banks in your community are some of the best banks to reach out to for these deals because at the end of the day, it's very easy to speak with someone of influence at the bank. Typically, you're usually 1 to 2 calls away from speaking with a manager at a credit union. So reach out to these banks, put in the work, and then you could end up with a list of foreclosed homes. So let's talk about finding foreclosure and pre-foreclosure deals at the local county courthouse. So every county has its own version of this, but all in all, you want to find the county recording office. That's where you want to go. That's a general name, but every county has its own name for this department. But wherever they record records in your county, that's the department you want to stop in. And then you want to pull a list of lis pendens. A lis pendens happens when somebody falls behind on their mortgage, a bank notices they're falling behind, and they put a lis pendens judgment against title. And this judgment essentially puts everybody else on notice that, hey, the homeowner is falling behind on their payments, and we, as the mortgage servicer, have a first right to the property. We're in a first lien position. So that's what a lis pendens is, and you could pull this entire lis pendens list at the county courthouse. So an amazing alternative to searching those big databases of foreclosures online is to go directly to the bank's website. Now, not every bank is going to have a big scalable website where you're able to pull tons of foreclosure lists from. Typically, you're going to look to the larger mortgage servicers. So the Bank of Americas and, the Wells Fargos of the world, those large servicers, a lot of them are going to have organized websites where you could log on, surf the site, find the tab with a list of foreclosures, and then you simply click on it, go down, and then you could research the properties manually on their list. So a very large majority of the foreclosures you're going to see online are going to be government-backed mortgages from HUD. And the amazing news is you could go right online to HUD's website and you could search for the exact types of properties that you want. So all you do is you go to www.hudhomestore.com. Again, that's hudhomestore.com. And then right on the opening page, you're going to scroll to the middle of the page, and it's going to allow you to literally search for the exact type of property that you want. You could search by county, zip code, city, state, etc. They even have a separate tab where you could search by beds and baths, so you could really get a refined search. Again, that's HUD Home Store. It's right on the home page, the middle of the screen. You could search for any and all types of properties you want. My name's Bob Vieira. I'm the founder and the owner of Universal Short Sales. We're the country's fastest growing short sale processing company. I took all the information and knowledge I have about short sales and pre-foreclosures, and I packaged them all up just for you for free in my brand new Pre-Foreclosure Fast Lane course. The course is broken down into 3 phases. We go over short sale and pre-foreclosure fundamentals. We go over phase 2, which is lead generation. And phase 3 is to how to actually monetize pre-foreclosures and short sales. And I even give away my 12-step system, step by step, on how we complete short sales in our company. Again, that's Bob Vieira. My course is Pre-Foreclosure Fast Lane, and it's absolutely free. It is my gift to you. Enjoy.